Hello, hello. Okay, today we're going to talk about what is a referral, how to get referrals, and then what to do with them once you have them. So, leads, getting leads for your business are probably one of the most important, critical things for your business because Mary Kay always said bookings are the lifeline to your business. And so you always want to have different leads coming in different ways. So as a new consultant, you're starting out and your first month, it's all about practice. So that's what your power start is. And the goal is to see 30 faces in your first 30 days after your starter kit comes in. And that way, you're just getting lots of experience and you're developing your product knowledge and it's really fun. And, people, it's like, I don't need you to buy anything, but is there any reason I couldn't borrow your face? I would love to get the experience. And then once they're like, yeah, sure, that sounds fun. Then you could say, it's just as easy for me to do one as it is to do a couple of your friends. And that would help me towards my goal. And it'd really push me because it'd be like a group. If there's some ladies in your life that you'd love to pamper and just have a good girls' time, that would be awesome. So you're working with people directly, like people and then once they're in your presence, that's where referrals come into play. And referrals are another type of lead. So what a referral is, you have different examples. So this customer profile card looks different than what's in your starter kit. This is the old one. But referrals, there's spots for it back here. Referrals, places for them to put names and numbers. There's also like the beauty of friendship, which is a lot of the ones that I use quite a bit. There's a fabulous referral game. So all of them are the same type of thing, just different sheets of paper to use basically. And so at the parties, referrals are a time where people can just put down people's names that they just love and adore and want to do something nice for. And so, for example, there's two different times. If I'm doing a skincare party, then when I do referrals during my skincare appointments or like the spa facials is while their lip mask is drying, or if I put a charcoal mask on them or something that's going to take like 10 minutes, that's the perfect time to do referrals. If it's a makeup party, I like to do referrals like after I get done with their face, like the foundation's on, we did bronzer and all that, maybe finished it up with the finishing powder, the translucent powder. That's when I stop and I do referrals then. Because then while I'm getting their eye makeup put together, like the eyeshadows and all that, that's the perfect time for them to be doing the referrals. It's a good transition point. And so what I say is I'm like, okay, you guys, let's go ahead and we're going to do a quick game and you're going to get out your cell phone. And this is one of my favorite things because it's really fun. Like, I don't think that we really get to spend enough time with our friends, or I think everybody's crazy busy right now and we all intend to do nice things for our friends and we just don't have time. So this is kind of a win-win for both of us because this is really going to push me and my product knowledge and get me out of my comfort zone. Like, I know you, but I don't know beyond you. And so that's really going to help me with just my confidence and really keep helping me towards my power start. And that's really great. But then, what's in it for them is all these ladies, I'm going to give them a $10 gift card on behalf of you. And it's just, something nice to do for your friend. Like, we all just people who deserve it, who just deserve a quick time out in their life, just to know that they're loved. You were thinking about them. And I mean, who doesn't want to play with makeup? Or who doesn't want to have a free lipstick boot camp where they just get to try on every kind of lipstick under the sun until they find the perfect match. So it's a win for both of us and it's really fun. And I'm going to have a little gift for you guys. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to give you guys like 4 minutes while I go get your eye palettes ready. And I'm going to play some fun music. And I'm just going to kind of give you a countdown so you know how much time is left. But whoever has the most names and numbers by the time is up, I'm going to have a special gift for you as a thank you. All I need to know, parameters are they need to be over 18. They need to not, I mean, if you happen to know they already have a loyal Mary Kay consultant, we don't want to steal anybody's. So if you know they already have a consultant, don't put their name down. And then they can live out of town, but if they're out of town, just write down where. And that way I'm not texting them and they don't live close to me. So if they live somewhere else, that's totally cool. Just put down like Kansas City or Wichita or something. So that way when I travel, if I'm heading that way and it works out, it works out. So on your marks, get set. Oh, and then sometimes I'll say something like, and I text them, or, I'll text them. I don't bug your friends. It's a really cool thing. It's a really cool process. So, all right, on your marks, get set, good luck, 3, go. All right. And so then they're just kind of writing and writing and writing. And, yeah, and they just need to have names and numbers filled out. And what's cool about it, you guys, is, I mean, this has 15 spots. If they've filled out all 15 lines, that's potentially $150 that they're gifting out to their friends. That's crazy. And, if you're giving someone $10 as a thank you for coming, that's only $5 your cost. That's totally worth it. You know what I mean? And as far as what the gift is that I give them, it changes. It just depends on what I have on me and what's with me. So I have a little cute basket of discontinued items. So once you're in Mary Kay for a while, every 3 months, new colors come out. So sometimes if things are discontinued, then I'll discontinue, for example, those eyeshadows, and I'll put them in a cute little basket. And so then they can go and pick, a cute eye color. Sometimes I'll give them $1 off for every name and number they write down. So for example, if she filled out 15 lines, that's like $15 free, and free product. And that's cool. Sometimes you could have little swag bags. And sometimes I've done it that if they fill the whole thing out, then, I don't care if they're swag bags. It might just be some candy and a couple samples and, I don't know, just cute. And I mean, if they fill it all out, then I'll give them all a swag bag. So it's just kind of cool that, you can just kind of work with what you have, and give them different examples, of just, little treats. So, and it is a very nice gift to give someone. So that's fun. And so then at the end, so I'm kind of like, okay, 2 minutes left, go, 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 go. And then at the end, I'm like, okay, who had the most? What's the number to beat? And they'll add it up. And then I'll be like, okay, Megan, you, my friend at the end, get to go to the prize box. So that's very fun. Or you get to pick out a free eyeshadow. If I don't have anything on me, I mean, our eyeshadows are $8. So your cost, that's only $4. So sometimes I'll just let them go get an eyeshadow for free, and that's fine too. So that's great. And let's say you had 4 people there and they each give you 10 names and numbers. That's 40 new leads. You know what I mean? And that's great. And the key, I feel like, to your referrals is I love getting my picture. I love taking a picture of the girl, like a selfie of her. And even better, if I can be in it with her, I love those pictures. So if I can take a picture of both of us together, then when I'm texting her referrals, I can say, hey, Megan, or hey, Katie, you don't know me, but this is Megan, or this is Rachel. We have a mutual friend, Rachel. I had the privilege of hanging out with her last night, and I'll give you the script in a second. But then I'll say, here's a picture of me and Megan, so I'm not a weirdo. LOL. Lots of emojis, just to make it fun and lighthearted and kind of playful and all that, because I don't know, I just don't want to sound like a salesperson. I just want to be me, and the me is just nice. So that would be key one, is if you can, take a picture of you and the girl so that you have that to send to her friends. If you don't have any pictures of her or you guys together, the other thing is you could always take a picture, or you could just get on Pinterest, and just find some really beautiful pictures of the products, of Mary Kay products, like the charcoal mask. There's all kinds of really cool pictures of the charcoal mask, or like there's really cool pictures of the brush set for the contouring clinic. And so if you were talking about she won the pampering contouring clinic, where it's based on your face shape, your eye shape, your bone structure. Here's some brushes. Thought this is these, whatever. So you can always just send a picture to make it visual. And I think making things visual are important, in all aspects of your business, whether you're just doing bookings or referrals, or anytime you can throw pictures in. it makes it way more exciting, I think, and way more fun. So just kind of remember that tip for anytime you're reaching out to anybody, anytime you can ever include any kind of picture, do it. So that is just a little tip with that. And then what I do once I have all these referrals is I have a booking notebook, which we can kind of talk about that later. But I just wanted to, for example, read you one, and you'll have access to different scripts. But this is just one of mine. But it's like, hey, Ashley, you don't know me, but my name's Rachel, and I'm a makeup artist, and I had the pleasure of meeting up with your super awesome friend, Jessie Miller, this past week, and she said you were really cool and might help me out. I shared my goal of looking for 10 women to help me test out our new product line, featuring a $400 facial with the new charcoal mask that's rated in the top 3 masks of all time for free, and a custom color look to gather feedback for our new product launch. I would be forever grateful for you. And of course, I'll be giving you a cute little thank you package for your time. Not going to hurt my feelings either way, but it is really fun, and we can work with your schedule to find the perfect time. If you don't already have an MK consultant, is there any reason I couldn't borrow your face and have you as a test model? Thank you. So that's an example of one referral script, but it's just light, it's fun, and all that. And then sorry, I'm just going to give you a brief example of this, but what I do so I can keep track of my people is I have like a booking notebook, and with this booking notebook, it's really great because once I reach out to them, I try to reach out to 10 people a day. So once I reach out, so I'll write their names and numbers on here, and once I text them or call them, I'll highlight them in yellow, and that means I did it. If I put like a blue dot next to their name, that means I'm in a conversation with them, like they texted me back. And if it's a pink dot, that means I booked them. So I had one booking on this day, but like I've since booked this girl, and all that. But this way I'm not like forgetting to follow up with people. And then with this notebook, I'll do a better job later, explaining it, but I move them 3 days forward if I haven't heard from them. So for example, this was Wednesday the 15th. Well, whoever I didn't hear back from, I followed back up with them 3 days later. So here's 1, 2, so here's Saturday the 18th. So then I could follow up with those referrals again and just say, hey girl, it's Rachel again. I know life is crazy busy and text messages get buried. So I just wanted to follow up with you. Megan had that $10 gift card for you. You'd be the first to try out all the new product line that's launching. Thought it'd be fun, totally free. I would love to hang out with you and get your feedback. Yeah, like let me know. Let me know if you're game. Okay. So that's how I keep track of referrals. And they always say that people don't respond to you till they've heard from you, sometimes 4 or 5 times. So when you text referrals, you're probably not going to hear back from, if you hear back from one in 10, that's pretty good, because referrals are kind of like cold leads, if that makes sense. So that's why when you can put a picture of you and her together, that is warming it up a little bit. So don't ever get disappointed in your numbers. And it's important to know your numbers, the law of numbers, like they say, half the parties you book cancel. 1 in 5 might book. It's important to know those things, because I think sometimes you might be like, okay, I'm going to have 10 new bookings because I just texted 10 people, but no. So never be disappointed. It's just the law of numbers. So I hope that's helpful. And referrals are great. So I have an Offspring director, Paige, and she was a referral, and that's what connected us in the world. So who would have known? That's pretty great. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Any questions you have, just reach out, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.